Mark Hamill can stop any set dead with his stories. He is an amazing storyteller.
Yeah.
And as soon as he starts telling you a story about anything remotely Star Wars related, everyone just stops working.
Yeah. And he has the passion from...
Oh, he's so passionate. Yeah, he's a beautiful guy. One of the nicest guys I've ever worked with, by far. Yeah. No, he was. He's definitely one of the good guys. He really is an amazing guy. I'll tell it quickly because I'm bored myself of telling this story, but it is a great story. Is that when we actually shot Airborne in a place called Leicester, which is middle of England. It's just, how do I describe Leicester? It's
not as bad as Coventry. is probably as good as I can give it.
Yeah, it's like it's not a place you would expect to bump into Mark Hamill, put it that way. And they actually have a space museum there. So we used the air traffic control centre from the space museum to double as the airport traffic control centre, because obviously most airports need their traffic control centres to stop the planes crashing.
It's kind of important.
So anyway, on the last night, Mark was doing some press interviews for us, and we'd kept it out of the press, kept it off the radar that he was going to be there, because he does get a few fanatics and it does get a bit hectic. And he's just finishing the last interview in his trailer, and I opened the trailer door and a stormtrooper walks past. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And so I closed the door quickly, opened it again, Princess Leia walks past, Chewie. It was the weirdest thing. It was like the cast of Star Wars walking past his trailer door.
Wow.
But what was weird about it was, you would think if you'd have heard Mark Hamill was on set and you'd have dressed up as a Star Wars character to come and hunt him down, you'd think the first place you would check is something that looked like a film trailer.
Yeah.
But everyone was just walking past this trailer. So I followed the sort of the movement of people. This was like a Saturday night, and it turned out they were all going to a party. There's like a function room space you could hire at this place, and they were all going to a party, and it was a sci-fi fancy dress party.
I have no idea what happened.
And it was for a guy's 50th birthday. But not only was it for his 50th birthday, he was also celebrating the all clear. He was 5 years clear of cancer.
Oh, wow.
So this was a big deal for this guy, and he'd thrown, a sci-fi party that 70% of people there were dressed up as Star Wars characters. So anyway, there was a guy filming people as they went in, and everyone would do like a little personal message, congratulations, you've beaten cancer, this is amazing. So and the guy spotted a different actor, an English actor, who's in our film, and he ran over to him and said, "What are you doing? Can I get you to film a message for my guy? Because my friend, the other actor in the film, is really well known in the UK." And so consequently, the actor's name, Billy, came to me and said, "Look, we should see if we can get this camera guy to go into Mark's trailer and do a message from." Can you imagine the guy when he's watching through his videos the next day? There's like a message from Mark Hamill in there, So I wandered off into Mark's trailer and sort of I explained the situation. I said, "Mark, would you mind if we get the video guy to come in and just do a quick 30-second message?" And Mark was like, no, let's not do that. Let's go in. And I was like, fucking hell, here we go. This is going to be a thing.
It's going to be a thing.
So we drive to the entrance. They had this little red carpet set up, and we drive to the entrance and we get Mark out the car, and we've sent a message for this guy to stand by the window. And as Mark Hamill gets out the car on Saturday night in Leicester, the guy whose party it was just went white as a sheet. It was unbelievable. The colour just drained out. You could have knocked him over with a feather, And Mark
his
walks
cancer
up.
had come back.
Oof, dark
twist.
So anyway, we walked Mark over, Mark chatted to him, but by the time Mark was chatting to this guy, of course, what's happening is that the whole party now, the word's totally out that fucking Mark Hamill stood on the fucking red carpet outside and I'm stood as a stormtrooper. So for the next, must have been 45 minutes, Mark signed every autograph, did every picture, said hello to everybody, did the whole thing, He stood there after a full day of filming, and you know what it's like on an indie set, that was a full day of filming. Yeah. He must have been on that red carpet half hour, 45 minutes, just signing autographs and saying hello to everybody. And then he had to go and get on a flight back to the States, Wow,
that's a great story.
That's a measure of the man.
That's a good human. Good human being right there.
There's a few of them. Do you
know what I honestly thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say that, he was like, hold on, they're having a Star Wars party where everyone's dressed up as Star Wars character. I can just go in there, no one will even notice me. I thought he was just going to go to the party and just be hanging out, and no one will know that they were really talking to the real Mark Hamill. But he was like, all right, let's go back.
That would be hilarious.
That would be brilliant. Yeah, that would be brilliant.